So in Film Club, how it works is that every week we pick a theme, and this theme was Hispanic Heritage Month. And so everybody gets to nominate a movie to vote on. This week, the movie picked was La Bamba. La Bamba is a 1987 film directed by Luis Valdez, starring Lou Diamond Phillips, and it chronicles the life of Ritchie Valens.
It was definitely like a breath of relief seeing that Ritchie Valens himself is just such a hardworking person, and that he did what he wanted to do. He wanted to do music, and music is such an integral part of our culture. And seeing that celebrated and him add his own spin to it was just something else to watch.
All our dreams are gonna come true, Moose.
La Bamba is important because even though the world will try to take away bits and pieces of your culture, like him having to shorten his name to Richie Valens, it's not one or the other. You can maintain both. He turned La Bamba into a rock song.
Taking La Bamba, which is a culturally significant song in Mexico and Hispanic culture, and fusing it with kind of a rock American style in the 60s or the 50s is kind of that fusion of a Chicano identity. A Chicano is someone who was born in the United States but ethnically is from Mexico, or their parents are from Mexico.
I would give La Bamba 4.5 stars out of 5.
I gave La Bamba 3.5 stars because, well, you know, at the end of the day, I'm half Hispanic, but I'm also a cinephile. But I think it was really well done in terms of understanding its characters. And I think it was really well done in terms of the music, which is where a lot of Hispanic people were involved.
I would give it a 4 out of 5. It's very accurate in many things, and that highlights many of the issues that Richie Valens had went through in his early life. Definitely some parts of the movies where, maybe for its time it was okay, but definitely not now. Yeah, it was very accurate in a celebration of his music and what he has brought to Hispanic culture.
And you can't go wrong with that song. Oof! Para bailar la bamba, para bailar la bamba, se necesita una poca de gracia, una poca de gracia pa' mi patria, de arriba y arriba. The actor who plays Richie Valens, Lou Diamond Phillips, isn't actually Hispanic, which in the 80s, when this movie was made, it was a little typical. The casting was not always accurate. So one example of casting that now, in today's day, actually reflects the identity of the character is West Side Story. So Rachel Ziegler is Hispanic and was cast as Maria in West Side Story and Steven Spielberg's West Side Story. But in the 60s West Side Story, Natalie Wood is of Russian descent, and so she's not Latina.
Bernardo made me proud.
Someone who was Hispanic and was cast in a Hispanic role is Rita Moreno. And Rita Moreno is Puerto Riqueña, so she was actually playing a character who had the same nationality as her.
Always the population growing.
And what's great is that she was rewarded for it. Rita Moreno was the first Hispanic actress to win an Oscar.
I can't believe it! Good Lord! I leave you with that.
All these people, they show that it's possible that even with our backgrounds and what we face in our general lives, we can still succeed and still be ourselves a part of it.
Well, I picked Spider-Verse because Miles Morales is a Afro-Latino lead. He's a good character. He's inspiring. It's nice to see another Afro-Latino person in the front like that, being a superhero. Spider-Man was my favorite superhero, but you never really know how much you're missing out on until you really see your representation out on screen. I never knew I wanted to see someone like me on the screen until it happened. So it's nice seeing Miles there.
So my pick was Neruda. I like watching movies about Chile and about the Chilean experience, and reading about the Chilean experience because it makes me feel more connected to my culture and to my heritage.
Ustedes, el poeta Pablo Neruda.
Puedo escribir los versos más tristes esta noche.
Especially with Coco, it was such a fun film to see these holidays being celebrated in a good way that, yes, it looks like we celebrate the dead in some sense, but again, we honor our ancestors and our relatives and the stuff that they did before us to help us be the people who we are now. Seeing yourself on screen and seeing the culture you participated in that you love on screen is such a really beautiful thing.
You don't notice that it's missing until you have it.